Hello, everybody. We are here again with Mohamed Hussein, and we are going through another podcast. I don't know the topic, like always, and he's just bringing a list. I found it. It's about immigration, and he's going to talk. Go ask questions, whatever.
So, first of all, it is so good to see you. I was just about to say it is good to see you first,
Thank you.
and I appreciate having you back, and also thank you guys for watching us, for listening to whatever we're going to say. And speaking of whatever we're going to say, today the topic is what I've been obsessed with.
Before we start, I want to just, guys, let me just clarify something. Behind the scene, we have some other people, some other friends who are going to partake here, sit here, and we talk. Elahi is just preparing herself, she's reading something. It is like a test or something. We have Zahra, she's going to come, and the cameraman, Furia, is here. Okay, please.
And then it's just brainstorming to
good.
know how to corner you, Ashley. So, let me just introduce to you the topic that you're gonna talk about.
Mm-hmm.
It is just related to immigration, and wow, from my point of view.
Why?
It is nice, isn't it?
I don't know why.
Said you're just again playing with me, doing the same thing you did.
You don't get it. I'm just buying myself some time. Okay.
So, I'm not just gonna mince words, but let me just ask you the first question.
Please.
Yes, like usual, I just want you to define the word immigration and then tell me, or better to say,
the word is self-explanatory. We can just find the meaning in that. It is just migrating from one place to another place for the betterment of your life. So,
So maybe the better question is, you shouldn't have interrupted me. Maybe the better question,
ask me and I answer.
is I wasn't finished.
Okay,
Anyways,
sorry.
the better question is, do you agree with it, with my immigration?
Why not? What is so bad about it?
So just tell me. Yeah.
Immigration, people from the time they were hunter-gatherers, they started just migrating from place to place to improve the condition of life, their life. So I believe migration is one of the things that started with, let's say, satisfying your basic needs, and it continued to other steps, like just now some people, I don't say all people, some people are just doing that for the luxury of life. I mean, it has revolutionized from something basic to something big. I know in this era, we can find lots of people who are doing that for, again, those basic needs, but we have it.
Yes, agreed. But the thing is, to me, something bigger than just changing your place from a place to another one. The thing is, I've just been always thinking about why lots of people prefer to just immigrate. What is the reason? What is the most important reason? And the next question is, what is the most important reason? From my point of view, it is just because they cannot adapt themselves to their country's status quo, to their hometown's status quo. What is yours?
Sometimes the status quo is not adaptable. I mean, you cannot adapt yourself to that status quo. You need to change. In the past, drought was one of the reasons driving people to go from one place to another place. After some time, it turned to games. They couldn't find anything to hunt. Because of that, they started migrating from one place to another. But generally speaking, when you're dealing with the concept of migration, you see that it is not something bad. I mean, it is totally positive, because aside from those satisfying, fulfilling your lifelong long dream of just happiness and other things that people mostly nowadays are coming up with, something which is very nice about migration is that you upgrade yourself. It is like you are, let's say, a smartphone. when you upgrade it, you see that you go to another phase, which is far better than the current phase. When you migrate from one place to another place, and I don't mean that from a country to another country, generally from one place, smaller place, to a bigger one, you need to adapt yourself. And when you adapt yourself to that situation, you have armed yourself with new techniques of survival. And that is super positive. What is so bad about it?
No, I think you just got me wrong. I'm not saying it is bad. I mean, migration is bad, because it is not. Seriously, it is not. Lots of people's lives are in danger, for example, in the country they're living in. And
that is another side of the equation. I agree with you. Some people are just doing that for their survival. That is different. Generally speaking, if I believe if people don't have any motive to just migrate, it is not bad to push themselves to do these kind of things, because it is positive. If you want to upgrade yourself, your character, I don't know, your mindset, whatever you have, that is a very good thing, because you can elevate yourself. You can look at you from another perspective at you. Sometimes people say that I know myself, but they have never challenged themselves. You can migrate to another country and you can look at yourself from a different perspective, and that is positive. What is so bad about it? I know that you are not saying that it is bad, but generally speaking, my idea is just this.
I just disagree with what you said, that we can, for example, change the situation and then can easily adapt to, for example, our countries. Let's say our countries.
I didn't say that. I said, my first point was migrate.
The time that you cannot adapt, sometimes is just you migrate.
Sometimes the life is like you are fighting for something. Yes, but when you are fighting for something, fighting for, reforming something, sometimes you're wasting your time. Maybe that is not the time to reform. Maybe that is the best time to migrate. I'm not encouraging people to migrate generally, but it is not a bad thing.
So there's something that I'm a little bit confused about. At the beginning, you were just trying to tell us that migration is something good, and sometimes it is necessary to just migrate
Still,
from
I
a
say it
place
is good.
to another one. Let me just get finished. And then you're just trying to say that, no, I don't recommend people to just migrate to
I say I don't encourage people to do that, but I don't say that it is a bad thing. Because that is something, when you are changing your place of life in Tehran, you move, you move from one neighborhood to another neighborhood, which is, for example, something like 45 minutes drive. You see that lots of things will change in you. And after a period of time, when you go back to your previous neighborhood, you do not belong to that place anymore. It is not the case that you do not belong to that place. The case is you have upgraded yourself. That is not your place anymore. It is like imagine you are in a cage. You grew up physically. You are not that much good for the previous cage. You need to go to another one, or if you are in another cage, you have changed lots of things. Your diet, your geography, lots of things. The climate, everything has changed. So now you cannot go back. It is not the case that you cannot. If you are forced, you can. But generally speaking, that is a positive thing. What is so bad about it when you can upgrade yourself?
But, lots of people, they immigrate from a country to another one. Do you think all of them have a rational reason? Maybe we are supposed to talk a little bit about
that is another
the
question.
reason. And this is the next question.
Yes, that is another question. People who are migrating nowadays, I believe they are migrating because of the mainstream they are following. I mean, they are mostly, if you talk to them, they say that it is not a good place. No matter what a country it is, they say that it is not a good place. I used to be happier in my own country, because they have migrated to that country with the mindset they carried with themselves from the previous country, and they want to go back to that. Because of that, people who have migrated from Iran in the embryonic levels of Iranian, that revolution thing, in that time, lots of people migrated. Some of them fled. But the thing is, after even 10 years, 20 years, they had this in mind that they are going to come back to Iran. And it was not good, because they never learned that they need to adapt themselves to that condition.
Exactly.
If they learned it, they would be far more successful. Some of them are very successful, but if they have done it, they would be far more successful. I mean, if you want to migrate somewhere, the best thing is you come up with this strategy in your mind that I am going to elevate my life. It is not like you say that I am going to migrate to that country because I want to have a better life. You are not going to have a better life, especially the first 2 years. So the best thing is that you are going there to gain better experiences, to, let's say, shield yourself against new things. So after a period of time, you notice that you are not the same person anymore.
Exactly.
It is like a teenager who turns to an adult.
Exactly. That was really beautiful. I mean, all you've said was really beautiful. But there's just one comment that from my point of view, I think these days people are under influence of one another, especially of their acquaintances.
I said it. It is the mainstream that, the drive is not something inside. It is outside. They see each other and they want to do. It has happened during different epoch of life. You can see that people in different era, they have done it not because people mostly, they don't have the tendency to think.
Exactly.
Because of that, they mostly they mostly follow, either blindly or whatever. They do it, if they do it, and if they adapt this strategy that I am going to make myself better, that is positive.
Can I say something?
Yes, of course.
It's just like a comment that I'm just gonna leave to all you've said.
Morrison wants to give you a piece of advice.
The thing is, I believe in the fact that we people, especially we Iranians, believe in the fact that here in Iran everything is impossible. And the time that we go to a second country, we move to a second country, everything will take place. Whatever we desire whatever dream we are obsessed with will come true. Mm-hmm. Yes. And I've just, I remember what one of my close friends has said to me. It was really beautiful. He has said to me that the time that you have stomachache, you cannot change your place to heal yourself. You're supposed to just find a way to heal yourself. So maybe the thing that you said the reason is to broaden our horizon, to just be up to speed, etc., etc. So, Saeed, let me just get finished. And I'm so sorry.
Right, shut up. Okay.
No, it wasn't like that. So the thing is this: maybe to broaden our horizon, to be up to speed. Maybe we are supposed to start from here, the country we are living in, and then just leave our place, because maybe in that place everything will be better, and will be so amazing for us. Yes. So now you can just.
The concept of migration is totally person dependent. It depends on each individual. We can generally humanities is something which is not prescribable. It is not like just prescription you hand out among people, because every person is coming up with lots of ups and downs, and you cannot heal them if you try to, try to solve their problems according to one rule. One of the negative things about these self-help books that they come up, these just pop psychology, they come up, they prescribe something for everybody. Guys, do it from tomorrow. Treat your children like this. I don't know, migrate, don't migrate. It is not good. It is good. The negative thing is that not every individual is welcoming. Maybe they accept it, but deep down they are not going to welcome that. They are not going to assimilate that into their life. So it is waste of time.
Exactly. Again, that is just because of people we are surrounded by. We're just encouraged by them. That's because we witness a lot of them are leaving their hometown and are just seeking refuge in other countries, and they're actually excuse. I'm just gonna consider it as an excuse. Their excuses is just to go and be successful, but they're not.
You cannot say that someone's dream is his excuse for life. It is his type of thinking.
Maybe his type of thinking is not accurate enough.
Who can decide what is accurate and what is not?
So you're doing the same thing you've just done before with...
No, seriously.
The thing is what is good, and then just define the word good.
Because accuracy needs some measurement. And when you're talking to someone, again, when you go to the field of humanities, accuracy is a little bit relative.
Yes, but again, Said, sometimes it is not.
I don't know, it was you or Elaheb, you were talking about healthy relation. It was Elaheb.
Exactly.
And I said just, okay, what is healthy? What is good? Seriously, sometimes you cannot say that. In my opinion, being happy is enough. You are in your country, you are just in a healthy relationship, you are in unhealthy relationship, you migrate to another countries, you are, I don't know, you have a very beautiful body, you are whatever.
If you're
happy, you're happy. And happiness, I suppose, is inner feeling. It is not like just you. The wrong thing nowadays people are looking for is that they are looking around to find happiness. It is like I am invited to a party. Instead of looking at myself in the mirror, I am looking at other people's clothes and I say that, wow, look how beautiful his shoes are. Look how beautiful, I don't know, whatever is that. I'm not looking at myself. The negative thing about the word today is this. People are looking at others. They're not looking at themselves. They're not answering their own questions.
Exactly. I was about to say something which I somehow forgot, but that is why I just asked you, can I say something? Mm-hmm. But I just, as I
Next
think about it. No. Take notes. No. The thing is, you were talking about happiness.
That is another topic. We are going.
Let me just give you an example, and you're supposed to persuade me seriously. I myself think that maybe going to a second country and live in a second country as a photographer is my dream. Mm-hmm. Is what can make me really happy. But once let's imagine that now I'm just in that country, and that obsession of mine comes true. Yes, that dream of mine comes true. But I'm not happy. So what is your point now? So the thing is, sometimes people do not know what's good for them.
I have a point. You're asking me a question, or you're just questioning and answering.
It was like, okay, good. Okay. It is enough to just play it.
Yeah, in that case, I yield. Yes, you're right. Okay.
Exactly. So we are.
What do you mean by exactly? I didn't say anything.
No. Uh-huh. The thing is, I just wanted to.
Martin, maybe the thing about that dream maybe that dream is not your dream. Maybe that dream is something that you have adopted from people who are doing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe that is not the thing you're looking for. First. Second, there isn't anything bad about changing your dream.
But sometimes it is too late, believe me.
You're not going to become an athlete, but for other things, it's not late. You can change and you can enjoy.
Exactly, but there's just one, it's like, again, a recommendation that I'm just gonna give to everyone who is just obsessed with immigration to a second country, to a developed country like America, Australia, etc., etc. The thing is just to go and talk to some people, some experienced people, and just listen to them. That doesn't mean, don't get me wrong, that doesn't mean to just listen to whatever you're said. No. The thing is,
again, the experience of migration is a little bit person dependent. If you're not happy in a country, you're going to say that it is not good. If you're super happy in that country, you're going to just say that it is very good. So what is good? Again, the question. Seriously, it depends on you. You should go and experience that. The negative thing about running startups is this. People go around, ask people, I want to do that. Do you agree or not? They say that in the primitive levels, you're not going to just share it with lots of people. Because if you share it, you will ruin that idea. Let's keep it up to here. Thank you.
It was just nice. Smart of you to just say your idea and say
It was nice. Okay.
No, it's okay. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, guys. It was very nice, Martin, to have you. It is the best podcast we have ever
Seriously?
had. Seriously, yeah.
I take it as a compliment.
I love that challenge.
Thank you for giving me this chance.
It was nice.
Thank you, guys.
Bye-bye.